Welcome or welcome back. Tisha here, back for another segment of It's Getting Real, a place where we explore the stories behind tragic crimes. Today, we will explore the life of Terrell Sims, a young man whose journey was cut tragically short by a person that was supposed to love him. Terrell Devon Sims was born on July 6, 1995, in Richland County, South Carolina, to Leroy Floyd and Runetia Sims. He was a twin, one of eight, having four sisters and three brothers. But life quickly took a turn for him. His mother passed when Terrell and his twin Marcella were just a few months old. Then, at the age of 4, his father passed. As a result of this, he and some of his other siblings were raised by their aunt. Now, you can imagine that losing both of your parents at such a young age proved to be difficult, as well as raising kids that were not even her own. So growing up was not easy for Terrell and his siblings, but Terrell was the brother that cheered his family up. He was known for his infectious smile and charismatic personality. He was full of energy, playful, talkative, yet tough. His twin sister, who shared a strong bond with him, often found herself being comforted by him. It was just the type of brother that he was. As they transitioned into their teenage years, Terrell's charm blossomed further. He emerged as a natural leader among his peers, still having the gift of making others laugh. The only problem was that being the class clown sometimes got him into trouble. His sisters describe him as confident, talented, funny, and a ladies' man. He had a knack for making friends easily, and his sociable demeanor made him a popular person in the neighborhood. He was also known for his music. He loved music. He sang and he rapped and he made beats. So life is doing what life does. And at some point, his aunt gets extremely sick. Now, this aunt is the aunt that was there for he and his siblings a lot. And because of how much she was there for him, he decided that he needed to make sure that she was taken care of. He did not leave her side. As a result of that, he dropped out of school to take care of her. He takes care of her until 2016 when she passes. And after she passes, he decides it's time for him to go. So he ends up moving into a low income Section 8 apartment complex known as the Colonies to get on his feet. He gets a job working at the local hibachi restaurant where he makes enough to pay bills and pursue his music when he has time. During this time, he has a few situationships, and as a result of that, he has multiple children. So at the age of 23, he's already the father of three children: Riley, Jemiah, and Terrell Jr. I told you guys he was a ladies' man. So understand that each one of these kids did come from a different mom. But it was said that he was a good father. He's a hands on dad and he loves his kids. He's still mixing and mingling with multiple women, but he's making sure that he's taking care of his kids. That's until 2018 when he meets a single mother of a 4-year-old son by the name of Taylor Wardlaw. Now, Taylor wasn't from the area. She actually was from New York, the Bronx. And she moved to the colonies after her relationship with her son's father ended. One day, Terrell spots Taylor as they're outside in the neighborhood. She's walking with some friends. He's walking with some friends. And he likes what he sees. So he decides to strike up a conversation with her. And they quickly began dating after that. Things are moving quickly, but Terrell seems to kind of slow down and just focus in on her. Her sisters, excuse me, his sisters feel like she's good for him because she comes from a good family. She's a good mom and she takes really good care of their brother. She has goals and he's beginning to have more of his own. After 2 years of dating, she gets pregnant, and in 2020, they move into a home together. He watches the kids during the day while she works, and then she watches the kids at night while he works. It all seems to be going well until it's not. Things aren't what they seem, because this couple was seen a lot on social media and TikTok because she constantly was posting various things, but some of those things may have shown there were areas there of some concern. Taylor does not trust Terrell. She knew before she got with him that he was a ladies' man, and even while with him, he still continued to be. So she's constantly checking in on him, tracking his calls, watching his movements, questioning him, badgering him, falsely accusing him of things and things of that nature. People, you can monitor phone calls all you want to, but if somebody wants to cheat, they're going to find a way to cheat. So it's never worth it. It's never worth it to do all of the things that Taylor was doing, because just before they had a child together in the summer of 2020, Taylor ends up calling the police on Terrell for domestic V. She tells the police that he put a gun to her belly. She was 9 months pregnant at the time and threatened her life. Now, there is no proof that this happened. It is said that he was arrested for probable cause. I don't know whether I believe that it happened or not, because I've seen time and time again how people lie. And looking at her Facebook and the things that she was doing and saying on Facebook, I could very much so see her lying about this. But the police felt like there may be, a cause here. So they did what they were supposed to do. And as a result of that, Terrell was arrested. He ends up missing the birth of his child with Taylor and spends most of that year in jail. He is in jail for almost a year before he was released on bail. And guess who paid the bill, you guys? Guess. If you said Taylor, you're right. So Taylor posts his bail in August of 2021. And it turns out that the entire time that he was locked up, she was in communication with him, constant communication with him. She was trying to get his case thrown out. So she's letting them know that she didn't feel threatened by him and that they got it wrong and that she wanted him to be home with their baby. He's facing these charges, and these charges are serious because they're DV of an aggravated nature. But she is trying to now say it didn't happen. So he's released, but because of the severity of the charges, he is outfitted with an ankle monitor and told that he cannot go within 1,000 feet of Taylor's address. No contact. That's basically what that's saying, right? No contact. Don't go to her house. I understand that you got a kid with her, but don't go to her house. And guess what, you guys? He does the exact opposite, because not only does he go to that house, but he ends up moving in with her. You cannot make this crap up. This is the problem that I have with people. You should not get back together. It is clear that the two of you are not healthy for one another. Co-parent and keep it moving. But that's not what they did. So the ankle monitor company doesn't even realize that Taylor and Terrell have the same address. That's in August. According to his sisters, the couple is still having problems throughout the remainder of the year, to the point where Terrell is done with her. He's trying to find a way out. I don't know what the full details are of that. And I don't think his sisters do either, because even though he was trying to find a way out, he still remained in the home. He didn't go to the people with the ankle monitor or to police or anybody else like that and try to work that situation out. And I also have brothers, and I know they don't always make, their siblings known to the things that may be going wrong. So I can only imagine just how badly it probably was, and they didn't even know. So let's jump to December. The ankle monitor company ends up contacting Terrell's family on December 21st to report that something's wrong with the ankle monitor. They feel like the ankle monitor has been tampered with. with the last ping that they had on the ankle monitor pinging off a location near Monticello Road in Columbia. This is not looked into further, though, because it is the pandemic, they're short staffed, it's not seen as a priority. 3 days before Christmas, Terrell is missing. No one has heard from him. On December 22nd, 2021, Taylor calls 911. She reports that her boyfriend, Terrell Sims, who at the time is 26, is missing from their home in Columbia, South Carolina. Taylor at that time is 29. She tells officers that the last time she saw Terrell was at home with their baby on December 20th. Y'all remember I said something about the ping with the ankle monitor on the 21st. So police do not suspect any foul play on her part. They think that he might have left because of his upcoming court situation. Taylor seems distraught. She's organizing searches for him. Do you know how jacked up you have to be to organize a search when you know where the person is? Yeah, that's right, you guys. She knows where he is. She's posting stuff on Facebook like this. December 22nd. If anyone has seen or heard from my boyfriend, Pressure Strong, please contact me. It's been 48 hours. Do not effing call me asking me questions. I want answers. I am not here to play. Don't ask me ish. Want straight info, period. Monticello Road was his last location. She then puts, I see the messages. Mentally, I'm not stable to respond to any messages. I will eventually. Please give me time. At 12 p.m. tomorrow on my lunch break, we, Ebony, Carla Garvin, EC Honcho, will be meeting up at the Dollar General on the 6600 block of Monticello Road. After that, I will be going back out after 5 p.m. when I get off work to look again for Pressure Strong before it gets dark. We tried tonight and got nowhere. All caps. She then puts on December 23rd, yeah, I'm finna crash out. Then again on December 21st, these negative ass comments gonna get y'all itches beat on my soul. Then she puts day 3. Then she puts, I can't function, man. This ain't it. Now, to the normal person, you might feel like, oh my goodness, she's going through it. She's struggling. This seems like a woman that's desperate to find the children of her father. It seems like she's missing this man, but it's all an act. Because investigators get a call just days after his disappearance. A friend tells the police that Taylor is the person who got rid of Terrell. The person says that Taylor unalived Terrell in self-defense and that she was helped. She got help from her new boo, her new boyfriend, Eddie. They call him Youngster Brown, to help her get rid of his body. Now, I didn't put pictures of Eddie up here because I'm still not sure about what exactly is going on with Eddie. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make sure, if I don't forget, to put an image up here so you guys can see who Eddie is, right? So the friends tell officers after an argument over suspicions of infidelity that Taylor shot Terrell 4 times in self-defense after he hit her. This lady is supposedly upset with Terrell. They having arguments and all these other things because she constantly feels like Terrell is cheating on her, yet she's the one who's actually been cheating. So back to her saying that she got hit she got slapped, and as a result, she shot the man 4 times. Let's say he did hit you. Why not call the police on him? Why shoot him so many times? It's not making sense. Following that, she supposedly went to Eddie's house, dropped off her babies, and then Eddie helped her with the removal of Terrell's body by putting it in the trunk and getting rid of that. So investigators are shocked by this information, but it's starting to make sense. During that time, they also threw the ankle monitor out the window, which is why it pinged where it did and why the ankle monitor company was alerted. So investigators decide, you know what? Let's see what's going on. Let's question Eddie. Now, Eddie don't want to go down for this. He doesn't want to go down with her for murder, especially because he wasn't there when it happened. So he's told that he was named, and he wastes no time to confirm what the witness told police. So at this point, police are now searching for a body. As police begin searching for this body near Monticello Road, the same place that she told people to come to and search for this young man, is where they're also looking. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm seeing my signal button is real low. Oh, so they're near Monticello Road. They're also gathering additional information, like the fact that Taylor had used a rental car. When she returned the rental car, it had damages to it that Taylor could not explain. Search teams find Terrell's ankle monitor about a mile away from a creek. Forensic and analysis is done of Taylor's rental car, and it reveals that the damage to the car is actually a bullet hole that was put in the hood. And they find traces of blood as well in the trunk of the vehicle. They also find blood evidence in the home and surveillance footage showing Taylor and Eddie driving together in the early hours of December 20th between 4:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m., meaning that heifer not only unalive her children's father, but she got both of her kids up out of her bed to bring them to another man's house to then go and cover up her crime. So while searching, they also discover that Taylor went to a pawn shop, you guys, to sell the gold grills that you see in the thumbnail in his mouth. Yes, she did. Who does that? This was 12 hours after the murder was committed, and it just goes to show how calculated she was and how callous she was that she took time to go and get rid of his grills by pawning them. She didn't throw them away, she pawned them. Who does that? Who? A murderer, that's who. So on January 5th, 2002, offers discovered Terrell Sims' body partially submerged in a creek. Because of the temperature and the shallowness of the water, they are able to identify him quickly. An autopsy confirms that he was shot 4 times, including once in the back, indicating that it was a possible sneak attack. The investigation uncovers that Taylor's motive stemmed from jealousy and rage over her suspicions of Terrell's infidelity. She didn't even know for sure if it was happening. She just got so enraged, and if she couldn't have him, nobody else has him. And then on top of that, you're doing all of this even though you're formulating your own relationship with a whole nother man, right? So even though it's reported that she was ready to leave Terrell, this is all the things that she does. And when they look into records of cell phone, they see that she called Terrell multiple times on the night of the murder. But all of that activity, all of the calling, all of the back and forth on his phone stopped at around 3:30 a.m. on December 20th, suggesting that that is probably the time when they fell out. Eddie Brown admitted to helping her in the aftermath of the murder, but he did not face charges initially. He was 30 at the time. He was later charged with accessory after the fact of murder in connection in the shooting death of Terrell Sims. I'm not sure if he had to serve any time though, because I see mixed messages on that and I couldn't confirm whether or not he is in jail. So don't quote me on whether or not he had to actually serve time. So Taylor was charged in connection with the murder of her boyfriend, Terrell Sims. The Columbia Police Department charged her with murder and possession of a firearm during a violent crime. Right before the day of, actually, it's supposed to go to trial. She decides to plead guilty. This is after being in jail for over a year. She decides that she's going to plead guilty on the day that they're set to go to trial. So on March 24th, 2024, Taylor pleads guilty to voluntary manslaughter and receives 20 years of a prison sentence, with her earliest release date being set for 2038. What is 20 years? What is 20 years? His twin sister, Marcella, wrote this a couple days ago on Facebook, and I'm going to quote it. It says, "The fact that I see a lot of people committing the same crime that my brother's baby mama did and get way more time than she got is crazy to me. Not to mention, what's even crazier is she's still trying to get off as if the time that she has is a lot. I guess she thinks she's supposed to walk scotch-free out the door, huh? She only killed him, went around lying, creating search parties, and taking everybody on a chase to find him. Meanwhile, he's in a creek near water, deteriorating for weeks. But she feels like nobody fought for her. Girl, please, because honestly, you got off easy. Her getting locked up has nothing to do with karma or God dealing with her. Whenever he deals with her, she's not going to be able to run nor hide from him. That's what gives me peace with this situation. Rest in peace to my twin. Love him forever." And I guess that's the part that I don't understand, that she shot him multiple times. She then proceeded to hide what she did and get somebody else to help her and then dump his body, and y'all give her manslaughter with 20 years? It's so wrong. This case highlights the tragic culmination of jealousy and violence, and a situation that the DV might not have been against her ever. It might just have been against him, ultimately leading to a devastating loss of life. It's a reminder of how fragile life can be and the importance of cherishing our loved ones. I can't help but wonder what would have happened had he never went back to her, had he never been okay with her bailing him out. It shouldn't have happened. And unfortunately, now there are 4 children who are without a father. There are multiple brothers and sisters who are without a brother, and the world is without Terrell. You guys, be careful and watch out for each other. Continue to rest in peace, Terrell Devon Sims. Thank you guys so much for listening. Until next time.